Don't get me started.
Don't get me started. Oh, shut your mouth. You did.
Fucked it.
Do you know what?
How do you even do that thing? Like
You're doing now. No. The other way, the top one, the other way up. That's it. That's the one.
Let's just do it over again.
He's an Easter duck, everybody. It's Easter. Happy Easter, Jeremy.
Happy, not Easter yet, it's Good Friday.
Well, you know what I mean. The Easter holidays are upon us.
Standing by this.
You
I've
know,
had that all day, fighting off a 3-year-old from the chocolates. Not Easter! Go away from me.
I had thought of buying you a chocolate egg, but I didn't.
Well, they say it's the thought that counts.
They do say that. How do you feel
They
about that?
are pricks.
They are wrong. Welcome in to the 43rd episode of Don't Get Me Started. I'm Alex. You're Jez. I don't need to get you to say your own name. I'm doing it all for you. You're more than welcome. You're eating crisps.
You talk
tell
away.
who you are. But you know who you are, or who we are, because most of you have always been here before. Welcome in if you've never been here before. This is a ranty, crazy, venty podcast where we hate on shit and love on shit.
What size is Venti in the douchebag Starbucks type scale?
Venti
kind of
is
medium, isn't it?
Venti is 20. That's the big one.
Oh.
That's the biggest of all of
Then
them.
it is Venti.
Venti. Yeah,
It's a
20, whatever, 20.
Ounces?
Yes, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. And that's a fact. There you go. 40 flipping third. Yes, I know.
No.
Ducking hell. The gang's all here. Tamsanaki, Hannah, Mike, Reese, Jaeger, and many more. I know Keris is in there because I saw she's been obsessed with My Time in Porsche. These farming games. They get you one way or another. I've never been here before. What is this? Have you turned to Jaeger? Who are you?
Small to tall, grande Venti. None of it makes sense. Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense.
Yes, as small as a tool. Have you ever watched Role Models? Because he goes through it in that. What's it? Paul Rudd has a meltdown in the film.
Yes,
and
he
goes
does.
like, doesn't make any sense. Venti, and it's like Venti, 20 ounces. Stop being a dickhead. Anyway, so oh man, I love that film. Captain Sorrow.
Tips VR headset.
Meet the gamers.
Have you been in VR ever since the last time you were here? Because you've disappeared.
I'd like to try that VR world, but clearly that's where Captain Sorrow's living at the moment.
Once you're in, you're in.
Once you're in.
There's no escape.
From living in VR land. I would just live there.
This is VR, ain't it?
Yes. Yes. It looks good though. Does it all look this good in VR? Who knows?
It's a very realistic VR.
I was watching Zach, Freezing Player, playing VR, and he just goes around and then talks to people and just like watches stuff. I'm just like, oh my god, I've got to get in. God damn, I've got to get on this. You'll be glad to know I still have this bottle of £15 wine, which...
It's the good stuff.
Yeah, do you know what? Every time I smell it doesn't smell good.
No?
No, do you want to smell it?
Sure.
There you go.
It smells like wine.
Okay, cool. Good. Anyway.
It smells like every red wine I've ever drunk.
I'm telling you now, there must be... Hey, I'm obviously getting good at smelling, everybody. I'm sure you're all pleased to know. So, a hat for me, which we haven't gone to, is more of the same wine that I like. And you're all welcome. Hope you've all got a drink. It is the beginning of Easter, even though Jesus has yet to die. Well, he's pretty much...
He's probably dead by now.
He's about dead, yes.
He's on sticks.
Yes. So, you know... but it's happening. And the best thing is he died that we could ultimately have 2 days off work, which is lovely. So...
3 days, really.
Well, yeah.
Some people were working Sundays and they got that off as well.
Oh, really? Wow. Unbelievable. Well, happy days. At any rate,
I think his crucifixion actually led to the 10 to 4 hours on a Sunday for supermarkets. It's in the Bible.
It is in the Bible.
Yeah.
In Deuteronomy, often in Deuteronomy, thou shalt not open your shops later than 4.
On a Sunday.
You know it. So, how have you been?
Oh, right, I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah. Kind of as hooked into the video game that we'll mention later as I ever expected to be, which is why I put off playing it.
It is a good game.
Because now I can't stop. But
yes, yeah. The expensive wine for Easter. Yes. Well, you know, I bought 2 bottles. I had one last week and got. It tastes really good.
It's a celebration.
I have to say, that's the second time I've had it, and it's still just really fucking good. Really good. I made a good choice. Hard to beat, really. So, Wow.
Yeah, we're episode 43, rapidly closing in on our 1 year anniversary.
Oh, yes.
We're in the last month of our first year, this show.
Do you know the exact date that we did our first one?
Not off the top of my head, but it's like
Roughly.
May the 4th, I think. 3rd, 4th.
So we
2nd,
started
3rd, 4th.
this early May.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Almost a year.
We were, fully in the planning stage by now for about a year.
Star Wars Day, yes, May the 4th.
Yeah.
Yes, Goblin.
I will look it up, and we'll be
We're going to do a
1
thing.
year anniversary thinging, and we've also got around the same time, but not at the same time, will be our 50th episode.
So this is the thing we're trying to work out at the moment, is how whether we do it on the time when it is actually a year as close to, or whether we do a 50th thing, or whether we find something for both.
Yeah, we split the difference and do an anniversary / 50th on not the 50th. That would be a bit weird, wouldn't it?
A little bit. At any rate, it's coming around, and so thank you very much for supporting this stream, because it evidently hasn't died a death.
No.
So there's plenty to shout about and hate on.
But plans are afoot.
They are.
And a hand. And
Yes.
a head.
Yes. A hand, much like the one we saw in that car I saw stalking me outside. A real hand. That's the hand. There, you got it. You got the position really well there. So
It's like they were on the phone or something.
maybe they were on the phone. To the council.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Coming up on tonight's episode, we're going to do the haps and naps. There's some Am I the Arsehole, a bit of information, just a tiny wee bit, and some other shit that we make up, and anything that you kind of push us into. But it wouldn't be, don't get me started, without this first segment, which we like to call This Is Happening.
In a world filled with haps and naps, two men have risen above to bring you This Is Happening.
It's all happening here. Now that we're actually, one of the happiest things is now we're allowed to visit people in their gardens. There's the rule of 6 or whatever, so you can get together.
Yes.
And so that is suddenly making the world just slightly better. So now you can use channel points to drop in your haps and your naps and everything that's good and bad in your life in this previous week. Feel free to drop away. Yeah. By the way, yes, nice. Thank you very much for noticing my new hoodie that I'm wearing, following the same rules as the other one. So hap. Did I put it? Oh yeah, hap hoodie.
Hap hoodie.
Yes.
Happy. No, that's already a word.
3-day weekend. 3-day weekend. For me, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 4-day weekend for me, but 3 days still excellent. Really, really good.
For me, as long as I want.
Beautiful weather, long weekend. Bring it on.
A wheel on my desk chair broke.
Nap.
That is nap.
But Jaeger's newest shirt arrived. What shirt is it? Was that the Vision one?
No, he'd ordered another one. I think
Vision
it's
Wonder.
The thing that's just started on Disney
Oh,
Plus.
Falcon and Dude.
And the Winter Soldier. That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Because he was concerned that his Dupla shirt was going to negate him getting this new one, but yeah, new super shiny sparkly guitar. Have you gone to get it, Duff?
I really want to know more about that.
Yeah, I know that you were going to get it. He's going to do Rocksmith with it on Sunday.
Cool.
So is the tail.
Passed
Passed my exam with 96%.
Man,
Good.
that's such a smashing.
Good.
Nice work.
After your complaining about it last night and trying to make us feel bad for trying to make you play Among Us instead of revising.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. He was like, yeah, I've got to revise for this exam actually, otherwise
I might fail it.
I might fail it and then I won't have a job and I'll have to pay $3,000 for the exam. Alright, Duff, fuck off, alright. Not back in work until Wednesday.
That is good.
That is a hap.
That is really good.
Any advance on Wednesday? Anyone?
For the record, Duff Valley, we didn't feel bad.
I did not. He is correct. But yes, congratulations. I'm about to go into serious medical debt. Thanks, America.
Cheers, America.
Yeah.
And you haven't heard back about the vaccine? You haven't? In which case, what, they wanted to tell you you're going to get the second one, or you're not going to get it at all, or I don't.
The first one, right?
First one, presumably.
I think was he supposed to get it this week, if I remember rightly. So much happens.
Oh
I
yes.
cannot keep it all in my head, unfortunately, as
Yeah,
much as
I know.
I would like to. The 19th, I think Karis wins. Any advance on the 19th?
Oh yes. Because of course, what I forget about this, there's me thinking, oh my god, 4 days is amazing, but obviously all the kids at school are just like 2 weeks. It is a happy time.
I got my sleep machine. Not gonna die in my sleep.
This is a very useful thing to have.
Maybe a little dying in my sleep.
But that's fine. I'm a big fan of that song. Well, I mean, the version that you just did. The original, not so much. But I feel those lyrics nailed it.
Fair enough. That was a roller coaster of sentence. Then I was like in my favour, not in my favour, not in my favour. I'm like, we've settled on the end. In my favour.
No, I don't know.
Okay. God, I miss school holidays.
I have well, I won at cards, seeing as you missed the first one. You won at cards. What cards were you playing? Inquiring minds on that. What, you were playing poker? I don't know this. I have dinosaur dungarees. That sounds really cool. I'm trying to see if that
cool.
Dinosaur-garees.
Dungarees. So we've got the straps and the thingy
But presumably there's lots of different dinosaurs on them.
it. Yeah,
I like it.
it's like that teacher from Or Am I the Arsehole a number of months back.
Oh yeah, the one that was
made
just
our
lovely.
own dinosaur dresses.
And the boyfriend was a dickhead and was the arsehole.
Yes. A game called Contract. I have heard of that, but I'm not wholly familiar.
That does ring a bell. But congratulations anyway. Thought you were going to say you were just playing poker.
Yeah, or like Glass of Ming or something.
Yes. I was supposed to get it today, but never heard back. The sleep machine is what's going to put me in debt. Oh my god. The sleep machine.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Hard shit. Ran out of ideas for Punisher content.
Share your hap. Dr. Oz won't be on Jeopardy again after today. I've still got that to come. As you know, I've recently turned on my TV package again.
Oh yeah.
And I turned it off in December, just before Christmas. And I hadn't caught up with Jeopardy yet, so we've got like from October to December of pure Alex Trebek, beautiful Jeopardy.
Happy days.
And I'm like, it's wonderful. But there comes a point where we're going to get to Ken Jennings and Dr. Oz, and at some point Aaron Rodgers is
Really?
yeah
Oh my god.
for like a week or a fortnight or something. I'm like, why is Aaron Rodgers polluting my Jeopardy?
I can't. I don't want to see. I want to watch that one with you where you're like, this is shit. Said that wrong. That's bullshit. Why
Fuck
are you
you,
talking?
Aaron.
Just sit there the whole time hating on Aaron Rodgers.
You're no Alex, you prick. We still need to stream Glass of Ming the right way. Yes! You're right.
It's the
we
right
do.
way.
We do. The proper rules. The official Glass of Ming rules. Not that northern nonsense.
Things that make me happy. Oh, ran out of ideas for Punisher content, so now you need to come up with more Punisher-related pictures, I suppose. You can only so many times you can dress with a skull shirt and have a gun, I suppose. There's only so many variations on that Punisher theme. Unless you need to collab, that's hard to do in this sort of day and age, with someone who's wearing a Daredevil costume or something like that, because they hang out together sometimes, by which I mean fight.
I was actually there while Jaeger did a group Punisher thing, so there's just a bunch of Punisher cosplayers all doing photos and stuff.
There's always an option, there's always variations on a theme, always new fresh ideas. I'm sure you'll find one. Resige 1 got me into a racing game. What, is that the same one we're all playing at the moment? I mean, it's not. I mean, you might be talking about something else, but anyway.
I think it might be, yeah.
Mama S is in the house.
Welcome, Mama S.
Thank you very much for coming along. We're in that bit where we like hate and love on things, so if you've got something that happened this week, I'll tell you something I did. I've played a new game. I have to get a picture of this. I have to show you it another time. But it's basically like a little game with a ball on a kind of a board, and you hit it with a little thing that moves around with a magnet. You've got a magnet underneath moving the thing around.
That sounds good. Yeah.
And so you kind of like your hands underneath the board, like it's a bit like air hockey. The best way to like air hockey, but instead of a big thing, it's like a little like a chess pawn sized thing. You're controlling it through magnets through the thing, and you knock it into the other person's goal.
Magnetism hockey.
Yeah, magnetism ball hockey. But there's a twist, and when you see it, you'll be like, "Oh, this game's fucking amazing."
Oh
and
my god!
I'm going to say to you now, you will be like,
"Will I be as hooked on it as I am Rocket League now?"
Oh yeah, you'll be super hooked on it. It will be much like Rocket League for you. I think the person who's going to love it the most is Duncan. I think Duncan's going to love it, buy it, play against Amy. Amy's going to beat him 20 times in a row, and then he'll be like,
Ouija hockey.
Ouija hockey.
It's a great name.
It is a bit like Yeah, it's a bit like that, but like so you know.
I know what you mean. That sounds good.
Am I in the house? Cool. Where's my wine? Oh, sorry, Mama S. I wish you were here. I'd happily give you some wine. I think you'd like it.
Grid was the game that Bruce Scott Yeager playing, which is a bona fide racing game.
An actual racing game.
Actual bona fide racing game. Yeah.
I mean, talking about what's the 24 hour? Is it Le Mans?
Le Mans. Yeah.
Yeah. My friends were going to do this thing where they did that, not streaming it, but they were just going to do a 24-hour thing. One of them has bought this kind of pedals and a thing, so it's it's like a wheel and you know what I'm talking about, obviously wheels and pedal, and they're just going to sit in there and play Le Mans, and then when it gets to that, and then swap every they do it each do like 1 hour, 2 hour, and then each person.
Yeah.
I think that would be pretty cool.
Your father welcome Rocket League Dream Team long shots for days.
What I love about that is, oh my god, I'm sitting on my leg and giving myself cramp. Is all those kind of shots where we snatched other people's goals and then kind of like, I just really dig it. We're going to get into that. You're going to talk about that in...
Well, I'm just going to talk about it now.
Do it.
It is my hap that not just Rocket League, but just video games in general this week have just been on point. Playing Rocket League, playing Among Us. It's just been a cracking week. The new Fall Guys season dropped. Playing that last weekend.
I just really enjoy playing like video games with your mates on the headsets. Like we should be playing more of that shit. Like we should be playing more Fortnite, Warzone. I've never played any of these games. Shoot and get. I don't give a fuck. Let's play them. Let's play it.
No, I want to play some Call of Duty with people.
What are we? Squeezy the Bean. Squeezy. I'm digging your name.
That's
Squeezy.
A great name.
Squeezy the Bean. If we squeeze the bean, what comes out? What kind of bean are you? Tell us more. What I'll say to you, I'm drinking red wine, and these guys gave me a hard time because it was £20 reduced to 15, and these guys are all like taking the piss. But just for your information, a beautiful, beautiful Amarone. I'm digging it, and that's
Pepsi.
That's Pepsi.
Pepsi Max.
Yeah.
Coffee. Nice. Welcome, Squeezy. Your first time here, I believe, unless you have changed your name from something that is not Squeezy the Bean.
It's a coffee bean. I don't think. Can you squeeze a coffee bean? How do they make coffee? No one really knows, right?
It depends who you are. Really.
There you go. Straight in there.
Squeezy
That's great.
the Bean.
Isn't that?
It's follower number 300 of the Jez Show. Congratulations.
Oh my goodness me.
On having such an epic number.
Yes, 300. You were talking about that. So congratulations.
Yes. I'm not sure if they're here yet, but thank you to... Where'd he go? Oh, there's loads of haps. I can't find... Chaos Nil, I think it was, that followed earlier.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Boom, baby.
Boom.
As a shameless plug, if you want to follow me at Always Be Chatting, that would be really great as well. I'm not on 299, but in my desperate urge to be more like 299, then if you want to follow me at Always Be Chatting, that would be lovely.
Someone's got to be like 207 or whatever.
Actually, someone's got...
Why not you?
I'm 185 at the moment. I was thinking if I got to 200, we'd do a cool, crazy mega stream. 15 quid for a bottle of wine. Must be nice. You're welcome.
I love that everything in capital letters now you read as
papyrus.
As papyrus. It doesn't matter where we are, what we're doing, everything capital letters is papyrus.
Papyrus. I think it's so much fun to do Papyrus's voice.
It is a fun voice.
I also think that...
Mainly because it's like Skeletor.
It's basically Skeletor. But I try to make it check. But I mean, the distinction is probably moot. But
I mean, he was based on Skeletor.
Yeah.
He says numbskull all the time.
He says, yeah, obviously. So part of me thinks also, whenever you watch Undertale, every streamer does the voice pretty much the same way, which is just a tribute to kind of something that's been so well designed. But at any rate,
earlier today, somebody that Karis follows, Nico Hart, was playing Undertale for the first time. But Nico Hart is somebody that plays every game on a steering wheel. So he was playing Undertale with a steering wheel.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. That's very cool. Oh, thanks for shouting me out there, Jaeger. That's cool. 210. We're getting there. We're all getting there. No, I just thought it'd be nice to do... I was saying this on my stream the other day. I thought it'd be nice to do... Because I never did anything for 50. You remember when Nova... got to 50, I think he did the scant.
He did the scant.
So like, and I thought, and I never did anything, so it'd be nice to do a little variety of cool shit.
For 200.
For 200, yeah. So as soon as I feel confident we'll hit it this month, and maybe on the 24th we'll do a mega stream if I've managed to get to there.
12 hours of chatting.
12 hours of
I
chatting.
think that should be the thing.
12 hours of chatting. Only 24 hours of chatting.
No games, no like music, just 12 hours of chat, and you ordering probably 3 different takeaways over the course of the day.
I was saying what I wanted to do was actually a bit of chatting, like a kind of a cabaret of music and games and World Cup and do the whole thing. But we'll get there anyway. I'm not even at 200, but with your help.
Well, MJ Harmstone's now on 3 thanks to Tamsin. He has no plans to stream. Maybe you should just set up your computer to like rolling loop play your episode of The Chase, just 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
You would not.
I'd tune in at like an hour a week, maybe.
You would not struggle to talk for 12 hours. I could talk for 12 hours. That's true.
You easily could talk for 12 hours. Yes.
It could be good to do that. A 12-hour talking stream. Oh my god! Can you imagine my voice? Numbskull.
I'm just going to have a little scroll, make sure I haven't missed anything.
Good idea.
Nap, too many booms on Rocket League, says Reese. Nap, the wrong use of 2. Reese. I've been playing Fallout 76 recently, says Rooster Beast. It's been fun running around with a shotgun.
I've never played that.
I haven't either. I haven't played any of the Fallouts. What's not okay? Welcome. I had a lovely day out in London. Met some interesting people.
You did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah. You can name drop if you like.
Yeah. Or I can. I know who it was. I'm very jealous.
I think... the cost of Rooster's machine. Rent the machine for 10 months at around $600 a month. But after that, you own the machine.
Oh, it's a bit like when you rent a car, only total shit, but at least in this case, you're not going to die, which is, the outcome we're all looking for here.
No,
you got 5.
He's gonna get to like 1,000 before us, and he doesn't even stream.
No, I know. It'd be terrible. But yeah, I think everything's cool. I do love the fact we're playing more video games.
Yes,
I would like to try some new things, so let's get on it. But the thing that annoys me, I have to watch. Because I've stuck it in to my PC. I have to play it through OBS. So I have to switch OBS on. When in some ways, I'd rather play it on the big TV that we've got here. I'd rather play Rocket League on this, and then I have to bring everything through. Anyway, none of that's really very important.
Yes, I today, and Reese will be happy about this. I was playing on my PlayStation, but I've now installed it on my laptop as well.
Oh, cool. No doubt.
2 ways to play it, and this especially helps Karis because it means I don't kick her off my time at Porsche to play Rocket League.
So I could play I could also play on my Switch in bed. Basically, I could play on that because it's cross-platform. So I probably wouldn't be catching Smash Fist.
What you need to do, and this is advice for everyone.
So
now that we are Rocket Leaguing,
we really are.
Before you do anything on a new device, new console, whatever, link your Switch to your Epic Games account before you load it up, because I guarantee that you're going to have the same problem that I had. In that when you sign up via the PlayStation to the Rocket League server thing, it just creates you a dummy Epic Games account, not your actual Epic Games account.
Oh, okay.
Which is a pain in the ass.
I
spent about 2 hours trying to fix it today.
Yes, the captain of our esports team plays from his bed. Thank you very much for making me the captain in this example. That's lovely of you. I feel like I have the motivation, if not the skill.
I set up a team today.
Oh yeah,
I've set up a Prime Streamnet team.
Oh,
so you can have a PSN tag in front of your name if you want.
I want all these things. And why not play from your bed? It's comfy.
Don't know how much I'm going to play Rocket League now. Okay.
I will probably play it more. I would like to learn more and get better at it, but I think my time might be. I think I'll just keep playing it. I dig it. Aren't we all having a great time? I love it. I'm really glad we're all playing it.
The only way up from shit is better. So
yeah, that's what Yaz said. First drafts, anyway.
Baby.
We're total shit now. And
I would join you in Rocket League, but I spend the entire time stuck on the ceiling with no understanding of how I got there.
So
then there'd be 2 of us.
You play much like me.
There'd be 2 of us. You'd be up there with me.
You have misunderstood how good we are.
Someone's got to keep me company.
When I was on the ceiling, I scored a goal from the ceiling. It was fucking incredible. I fell off the ceiling and landed on the ball. And the ball went in. And I was like, yeah, totally.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. I know we've been playing a lot, not on stream, but I think I'm going to have to start recording every time, because there are some major highlights that should not be overlooked.
No, that's true.
From not just from me, not many from me in fact, but there are some major highlights from all of us that just need to be out there if just straight.
Yeah,
to
and if
YouTube
I'm
or
doing
whatever.
it and I'm on OBS, then at least I got myself picture in picture, as it were, and I can video. And I should record everything on the place, so that it's hilarious.
Yeah. Now we can beat the bots on Pro, not Rookie. Yes, and Duncan Harmstone and I smashed the bots on Pro earlier. It was beautiful.
We've been having some very happy times, and
you can join us too.
And you can join us too.
Please stream. I'd love to see it. Yeah, well, I did say yesterday, and I don't know why I said it. I'm not sure I'd ever stream Rocket League. I don't see why people would care. And it's not quite as interesting to just watch. I think that most of the appeal is playing it. But highlights straight to YouTube, that works for me. I'm sure one of us can stream it out of the group that is always playing it.
Yeah. Does feel like that's a Reese thing to do.
What is this line above my head? Do you know?
What line's that? Oh, that is actually, if you look behind you, there is actually a line on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't usually come out.
No, it's just the way that the plaster looks at that point. I honestly couldn't tell you why.
It's on stream tomorrow.
It's happening.
Yeah, Reese, you might have to play a bit longer than that scheduled time, to be honest, mate. I'm not sure that's long enough. Yeah. The Discord won't be, though. No. Tomorrow's stream for Reese is a family-friendly stream.
Yeah, what?
Because
his son's there?
His kid is playing with us. And Matt's kids as well, potentially.
But not a booze, not the later one, not the
No.
Right, he'll be in bed by then.
Just the Rocket League.
Cool. So lots of wonderful haps and naps. I was trying to think of some bad things that happened for me. I don't think I've got any naps this week because, I mean, ultimately, we're at Easter and I've got wine. I have
my
pizza.
sinuses are still jank. That's nap.
There's nap.
I intermittently lose my hearing in this ear. Mostly when wearing a mask or headphones that like push my ear canal down. Yeah, if I do that,
yeah,
I'm deaf in that ear.
Wow, that's crazy.
It is weird. There's a nap. Got to wake up at 5 a.m.
So many bad things as well this week, but luckily I managed to avoid them. I drove around the place, and normally that means someone's going to
the story. Carry on.
Someone's going to drive out in front of me and do some bullshit. But thankfully, I don't know what the streets were mine, so I'm okay. Everything's cool. What were you going to say before you?
It's a nap that turned into a hap and was also a major premonition.
Do it.
Happened to me earlier.
Oh, of course, I just remembered something. Okay.
Karis knows this because she was there. So today we went to Morrison's, did our shop for Easter Sunday, and we're coming out of the car park, and you know the Morrison's car park. I parked in the kind of far end bit because it was busy as hell. Morrison's must be nice, shut up. And so I come up to a junction, and I'm just about to pull away. Looked, nothing there, and all of a sudden this woman's like, wham! Speeding at like
Stupid
must have been
speed.
doing like 40 in the car park on her phone, just wings
Super
past.
unnecessary.
Like I just hit the brakes immediately, nothing happens, but like didn't even look in the direction, just like winging it through on her phone. And obviously I hurled expletives at her, as I tend to do while driving quite a lot.
Yes.
And Karis was there next to me like, I bet we're gonna like follow her now as well. Just like follow her, like see what else she does wrong. Let's report it all. Like, I bet she's gonna get to the lights and run the red light. I hope she runs the red light. There's a camera there. Let's hope she does that. So we follow her out of the car park. There's 2 lanes, one for left, one for right. She goes into the right lane, which is the one we're going.
You need to go in that one anyway.
Okay, cool. Like, Karis, we're following her. There we go. And she like cuts someone up on the way out of the junction as well.
Of course.
I'm just like, man, this woman is such a massive cunt. I hope, like,
terrible.
I hope she gets what's coming to her. Absolutely. And then we come down the road. We get to the lights, which has got the camera on it for a red light. And just as we pull up to it, it turns yellow.
Yes.
She's coming through.
She thinks
it turns red just as her nose is like on the line.
Yes.
And she booms through it on red, and that camera is guaranteed to have caught that motherfucker, and she's got a fucking £60 fine coming her way. I assume it's still 60. I haven't had a.
I don't have any points on my
15
license
years,
because
so.
I'm incredibly good at driving, but so I wouldn't know. But she, on the other hand, I love it. Hopefully, there's some.
She's got 3 points coming.
Schadenfreude.
That's what you get.
Yes, when you mess with us.
Biatch.
I'll tell you something that's stupid that happened, and I don't know the results of this yet, because I could have looked it up by now. But in my stream, I think on Tuesday, someone random came in who thought he was a character from Dragon Ball Z, and he was like role playing as a character. He was like Goku and somebody else. He's like, I'm basically Goku and I'm this other character. And I was like, but he never dropped
basically Goku.
I'm just like, and he's like, and I fight this person. You can ask me any questions about my life in. And he said, my home planet got destroyed. And I'm like, where do you live now? He goes, I live on Earth.
You can ask me any question you like. No, thank you.
But I, of course, encouraged.
Thank you for your kind offer.
This guy,
but no,
who'd come in, followed me, started talking about how he was just living his life role playing as Goku. And I don't watch Dragon Ball Z, but he was basically like, he obviously watches it all and now was pretending to be that character. But at no point did he go, look guys, it's just messing around, but can you just humour me? He just relentlessly never dropped character. So I was like, who's the worst villain that you've had to fight? And he's like, well, obviously the one that gave me the most trouble was blah blah blah. I started going on about it. And I said, oh my god, I can't imagine that tiresome. I said, I'm having a real difficulty with the council at the moment over my bin situation. So me and you, Goku, are like very, very similar. He said, yeah. And it went on like this. I swear it's the same guy who came in and he said to me, I've come from the future and I'm giving you the lottery numbers. And he gave me 5 numbers. So
you're like, well, you're a number short for a start.
Yes. So I used them in combinations with each other. So for like 1, 2, 3, 4, I put like 1, 12, 23. I used them to make it and put them on.
And obviously you won.
And I don't know yet. So
I see.
It was Euro Millions tonight. I put them all on. So if I win, it'd be.
Euro Millions is 5, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, it was 5, but they were some of the numbers. Yeah, it wasn't gonna. It was 5 and 2 other bits. So I basically kind of. It didn't quite work unless you started to combine them. So there you go.
Right.
Majin Buu, easy for you to say.
It's probably Majin Buu as well.
Didn't ask me to block him, so I didn't. Well, correct.
There you go.
I didn't.
That's
I
how
didn't
you
want
mod.
you to. I didn't want you to. He was having a good time. He was in my stream, wanting to role play. Can you imagine? That might be something I quite like people to do. So yes. So I told him my bin woes. I don't think he fully understood. Perhaps because he never saw the binformation when it's time to give it, basically. Effectively.
It's a nice, neat segue, perhaps.
And talking of which, perhaps we should come out of this segment into talking about binformation. Now, there's a little bit of an update and a little bit of tonight's Euro Millions. Do you know what? Some of those might be mine because one of them was 4. 440. I might have got 3 of those numbers. That'd be amazing. But not the lucky stars. Anyway, we'll look him up. We'll look him up in a minute. It doesn't really matter. Right, so I spoke to... There's a woman in this building who knows absolutely everything that goes on in this building. I could ask her anything about absolutely anything. You need an intro to the binformation. It does need to be virtual binsanity. I did think about how I might be able to rewrite that and perform it, but I haven't really got that
song.
I love it too. The Oracle, as such she is, from flat number 7, is in touch with every aspect of this, knows what the gates they don't work, the buzzers don't work, when the lawn is meant to get cut if it shouldn't, wrangles with absolutely everybody. There is not a part of this property that woman does not know. And
I have noticed that there is a bin in the middle of your lawn out the front now.
Oh, is there?
Like a bin for if you're out there having a drink or something.
Oh, well, in the centre?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she basically, that used to be a tree.
Oh.
And it was cut down.
Wow, that's quite a metamorphosis.
Yes. It used to be a tree, turned into a bin. What happened was, it used to be a tree, and then the old owners of the freehold asked for it to be cut down. So they asked the handyman to cut the tree down, and then had a little bin put in its place. And the new freehold guys...
That's an upgrade.
...were told this by the Oracle, and they were like, well, perhaps you could dig the tree stump out. It's like, why would I do that? We said, well, you cut the tree down. It's like, I literally told you just moments before that the handyman cut the tree down. So like, she's been telling these new owners these things, and what they hear is like, do 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 do. So we have this issue with people that just aren't really listening. So good job I haven't involved them in my bins. But she does know everything, and what she told me, what I said, what do you know about the new bin? Is that new, or am I going insane? Because I'm claiming that bin because I asked the council for a new bin. Has that just turned up? She said, that has just turned up. That is very new. I thought someone must have ordered that. And so I went to speak to the guy that lives below me, and because he's putting his stuff in it, and apparently he said, the guy that lives below me said, my bin's broken, so I didn't order one, but I thought maybe they brought it for me. So that, as far as I'm concerned, is checkmate. That's it. Game, so the Oracle has spoken. It is new. I asked for one, ergo, it's mine. So proof be if proof be needs be, frankly, as far as I'm concerned. Get a 1 on that shit straight away.
Proof bin if proof bin need be.
Don't do that. I almost spat my fucking wine out.
I feel a bin feud coming on. Meat cut. We can dream, right? I'm just here for that quality content.
I just say, before I speak to Stelios, and welcome in. Well, if I get Stelios, welcome in.
Welcome.
We're in the middle of a bin feud I have with the council. The guy below, I got on with really well. He's a great guy. He's really...
Oh, downstairs guy. You have no idea what it takes to get a new bin.
It certainly isn't. If wishes were bins, all of us would recycle, right?
You have just started on this path, sir. You got a year and a half of bullshit to go through before you are allowed to get a bin.
You naive fool, Flat 3. Did you think this is how it will work? No. So I have to talk to my friend. The Oracle is one of my friends, and number 3 is the other friend. The other guys don't speak to me.
These aren't particularly inspired names, to be honest.
Oh, well.
Who names their kid number 3?
Well, I mean, they had 4 kids, and he was the 3rd. I mean...
It's on the nose.
I know. Very weird. Very weird. But I'll have to speak to him and drop the bomb that new bin ain't his. And I think maybe it's an opportunity, by putting a 1 on it, like we spoke about, would probably... It's a bit passive-aggressive, given that we're pals, insofar as you can be as neighbours. Bin stealing arsehole, post some Sir drumming through his letterbox. Now, Chaos, you are so on brand, I just don't even know where to start, but...
Trashive aggressive.
Yes. So that is the truth that I'm just saying. The Oracle has spoken. That bin is mine, and look forward to a conversation I'm going to have with number 3 where we finally put this to rest. And I have to say, if I get that bin, there is no bin dispute anymore. I've won. Do you understand what I'm saying? I have finally won. They sent me it, and they didn't charge me for it. That is fucking cash back.
That's game over.
That's game over.
That is everything you ever wanted in life.
Absolutely. Came in a bin. Right, so Stelios, welcome in to Don't Get Me Started. This is a ranty podcast where we rant about shit, and you're invited to join in. I'm Alex. This is Jeremy. And we're just talking about an ongoing saga. You have jumped in right. I have a problem with the council because my bin's broken and they need to get me a new bin. So you are at the end of that story in a way. I won't recap the whole thing, but as I say, I need a new bin. I asked the council for a new bin. They didn't want to give me one, and we're in a fight, and we have been ever since. And now a new bin has shown up, which proves to me they finally acquiesced. They weren't happy about it, but they finally acquiesced.
It's been happening for a long time.
It has. It's quite fun. But I have to say, because for your delectation, I did actually put a little video together. It's not a very long one, but I think you'll probably quite enjoy it. So, shall I ask you kindly to roll VT?
Monkeys in the truck, roll VT.
Hey guys, recently received a sticker, a raffle sticker from Research One. Very kind. Where did I stick it? Well, why don't we just take a look at where I decided to put the sticker. Yes, you've guessed it. On my fucking bin. Still no fucking lid.
On your old bin, that's a fail.
Oh, well, I mean, I didn't want to start sticking stuff on the... Well, I thought, by the way, I'm bound to get another sticker on that fucking raffle. There'll be plenty of stickers. Yes! So there you go. It's a little film I made about where I wanted to stick Research's sticker. I said to him the other day, I've got it. I've just got to think of... I was looking around my room. Got to think of somewhere to stick it. No, I stuck it on the bin. So there you go.
I haven't decided where I'm sticking mine yet.
Mm.
He sent one for Hannah. Hannah promptly decided it was going on the drawers on her desk with all of her colouring pencils and stationery and stuff in.
It's nice.
So there it is, right there.
So who's going to sneak over tonight and steal the bin then? Well, it's got all of number 3's rubbish in at the moment, but
until he learns the fucking lay of the land. Cool.
That's
My
nice.
manager was rude to me today, and I can't get it out of my head. Sometimes I just want to give up. Yeah, managers are dickheads.
Yeah, you've got to stand up to the man.
Manager hate is a common theme on Don't Get Me Started.
Yes, we're with you, Stelios. All you can do is keep the facts, keep the faith, and keep sticking at it. Don't let anyone grind you down.
Just keep asking for that new bin, and eventually you too will get that new bin.
He means U2, the Irish rock band.
Woohoo!
And so There's a big thumb over my face. Hello. Oh, by the way, see what the claps are that Stelios has got? That's the ones I want.
Oh,
That's exactly what I want.
that's what you want, but
That's what I want. Those claps. Evo clap. Yeah, let's do
that
those.
sounds like some kind of disease, but
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, they've got lovely nail varnish. I don't need that, but I mean, I could.
You could if you want.
Yeah, I could. Maybe I will. She's right for some stuff, but you don't have to talk to me like I'm stupid. And I think that's important to convey. It's like there's ways and ways of saying things, which is something I've said quite a lot. But there, you can say like if you disagree, that's fine. But you've got to be able to be respectful. Let's all be respectful. It's painted nails claps, but that's the style. That's the style I want. That's what I want.
Tams has got some more with extra like
Those ones. That's cool.
burst, if you want to call it that.
See, I just like I like people.
You just want applause.
I
don't
do want
you?
applause.
Yeah.
I just want applause.
Bajoran applause.
I just want. But you're. So there you go. A little bit of information. We're winding to a close. I have to say, I finally won. It's from an LGBT streamer. Cool. But that's perfect. I love it. I really like it.
I moved that cushion. No, I can't.
I would like a
Mouse.
similar claps. So yes, binformation coming to an end, guys. I am winning. Winning at bin. Hashtag binning.
Can't wait for this to all go terribly.
It's not going to go wrong.
It's all going to go terribly fucking wrong, and I can't wait.
The person that came to watch me
with bated breath for it all to go fucking wrong.
No.
It's going to go off the deep end, guys.
No,
It's going to be amazing.
it's not. This is over and done with. I'm going to have to find something else to occupy you in the future months.
This feels too hot for my liking. Right?
Someone fuck up that bin.
And you might have just won the lottery.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure if you were here for the lottery part of the show, Stelios, but he may have actually won the lottery. Yeah. The hand is about to wreck it all.
By which she means the bad guys from Daredevil. So yeah.
Well, they are called the hand, aren't they?
Yeah, I know.
I knew I'd heard it before.
Think of my pop culture levels. So you won some trash. Oh, I won next door's trash. He stuck it in my fucking bin, but I'm going to let him know. Could let him know now. Could go down. No. We could do a
His light was
IRL.
on when I came in. Yeah.
His light was on. His light was on, so someone's home. That's probably the lyrics.
Either that, or it's a wasteful prayer.
Or he's not
Goes
home.
away, leaves his light on, because he's a cunt, yeah.
Yeah, you like to think that. Anyway, so. Oh, what were you talking about? See, I always win trash. I haven't claimed it yet. It's not yours. You haven't won yet. I have won. It's there. It's mine. It belongs to me. They send it to me.
You're gonna have to face it. You're addicted to bins.
Might as well face it. There must be something because it's addicted to love. Is love? Can we rhyme that with something? Is love rhyme with something that sounds like rubbish? Because I don't think we can get there. But if anyone can, the chat can. Is that because they're like the foot? They're like the foot from TMNT. Yeah, they were the Foot Clan, weren't they? I think I think
Turtles. It's like some kind of Asian folklore. The hand. I don't know.
what the fuck is that song?
It's Addicted to Love by
Robert Palmer.
You said it.
Is exactly that. Might as well face it. Hey, Stelios doesn't know us. I wrote that song. In fact, we wrote that song just now, improvised. It was amazing. Don't believe. What did I say? Robert Palmer? No, don't look that up.
Stelios joined us for the NXT watch along on Monday.
Oh,
That's
okay. So
he
Stelios
joined.
has not drifted from. Has already seen. Okay, cool.
Yes,
Good.
yes.
Stelios, you're very welcome. Oh yes, your what's that? LMM tendencies are back. Does love rhyme with rubbish? Love. I mean. Love, dove,
lobbish,
shove,
bash,
above.
No, it doesn't.
I'm running. I can't. Might as well face it. I've got nothing. Nothing rhymes with love. Well, nothing that I need. Oh, there we go. Glove.
Hoof.
Cove.
Exactly. Lin-Manuel Miranda. Thank you. I didn't ask that, so I assume you just saw the confusion on my face. I'm like.
I'm pretty sure Lynn could do it.
The pain in my brain as I tried to get there.
I'm so jealous of you having wine. Haven't had alcohol in God knows when. Well,
I'm on the Pepsi Max. I'm on the soft, so yeah, I'm jealous too.
Wine. Well, anyway, So that was Binformation. This is why we're not going to make a sting for it, because like it's going to be soon resolved.
He perceives that it will end soon.
It will end soon.
Little did he know, the hand was lurking.
That hand might still have, a third act twist. When I put something on it, the hand turns up. The bloke downstairs tells me to go
off again.
Yeah. I'm unsure what's going to happen.
Here comes Tits with the squid.
Hey, Elf, how's it going? Welcome in. Come in. We're just talking about bins.
We're pretty much done talking about.
Running around talking about bins
talking
like
about
I ain't got none. What, you think I've sold them all? Right. Did you want to do a segment? A segment? Do you want to do another segment?
I would like to do a segment. Yeah. I'm not, too sold on any.
Do you want to go
Yeah.
Do you want to go down that route?
Yeah, if you want it.
A talk like this? Alex has been sexual, I think. Well, that's very true.
He has been sexual, but he's single now, so it's definitely past tense.
That's it. Been sexual. Whether it's
so much now.
Whether it's the cardboard or the glass or just the general rubbish, I don't give a fuck.
Come on then, take us home.
I will. Let's go into a segment we like to call Going Viral.
With your favourite sting. This is Going Viral. Our look around the internet at the things that people are talking about. Are generally interesting, fun, disgusting, hilarious, ridiculous, and all other kinds of adjectives.
Have you got something for this week?
I have got two things for this week.
Good job, otherwise it'd be pointless doing this thing.
It would be, yes. So the first thing to look at this week kind of follows up from a few weeks ago where we looked at a delightful tattoo on a gentleman's arm.
Oh, yeah, there was much debate over that.
And so the debate aside, the key thing here is tattoos that perhaps should never have seen the light of day and were a very, very poor choice. So today's selection. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Where's a knee or arm?
We're not doing this.
Knee or arm? Knee or arm? Is it a knee or is it an arm?
Who cares?
So you admit it was an arm then?
I admit.
I can't say much more working in the morning.
Cock! That woke him up. Welcome, Captain Brilliant.
Do.
Cock or ball.
Cock or ball.
Is it a cock or is it a ball?
It was an elbow.
Right. What was I saying?
I think you
totally fucking derailed me now.
Do. That's quite a fun little drum bit into it, actually. I quite enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. Shit tattoo. Here you go.
What is the dumbest tattoo that you've ever gotten?
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys know that I won. So I got this tattoo. I've wanted it for a couple of years. Basically means being true to yourself and real and not pretending to be something you're not. I got this March 4th, 2020, and it says, "Courageously and radically refuse to wear a mask."
Courageously and radically refuse to wear a mask. And she got pre-lockdown.
Whoa.
As a statement of, being yourself, not putting on a mask out in society.
What's the line? I outrageously and radically refuse to
Courageously and radically refuse to wear a mask.
Oh, I see. I love it.
She got that on March 4th, 2020.
Ouch. Tell me you have bad timing without telling me you have bad timing.
Imagine getting a tattoo that you think is just so amazing.
I won't wear a mask. We all wear masks.
We all wear masks.
Metaphorically speaking. So she went, I'm being myself. What you see is what you get with me. I'm not wearing a mask. And then the whole world goes to shit. That's amazing.
So it goes from being, this quirky, cool thing.
I don't wear masks.
Everyone fucking wears masks now, and if you don't wear a mask, you're a cunt.
And now she has that. I think that's amazing. I think that's excellent.
The notes that came with that said she got away with it most of last year because it was cooler than usual, so she just wore long sleeves.
long sleeves and just
But now, obviously, coming into this year, it's starting to warm up a bit.
She's going to have to get a tattoo cover up. She's going to have to get like a flower over.
It's just lines, and it did look like it was quite blurry, actually.
Yeah.
You know,
blood
wasn't
lines.
the best done tattoo, so she can cover it over with something better. Seems like an American flag would fit quite nicely over that. Perhaps.
America, fuck yeah. Yeah, she could have that actually. Yeah, that would be good.
It basically says the same thing, right?
Yeah. That's good. I like that.
Yes.
Oh yes, I saw that people said that sting still goes on, huh? Very squelchy. And yes, it still goes on. You might need to make an extended version of that.
Yeah.
Like, you know how like
remix.
Yeah, because you know how songs have an edited version and a longer version and all that sort of stuff.
I'll do like a trap version of it.
A trap? Is that what it's... Right, okay. So, yeah, exactly. You need a version of... I think I should rap over it as well.
I actually, on Facebook, discovered a wonderful site near us in which we could film a rap video.
Oh, really?
And so that is a thing that I think that
I would love to do a rap video.
That would be fucking hilarious.
We don't want an album version. The radio is bad enough. Well, that is by way of being the point, but...
Just slowly add a half second on each time without mixing. I mean, I could literally right now just like reduce the speed to 50% and play it again.
That would be fucking amazing.
I might do that to
Squelchy, squelch. Maybe we should end with that. Going viral. We're still talking about this shit. Whoop, going viral. What rhymes with viral? I don't know.
Viral.
Yeah, perfect. Nailed it.
Spiral.
Hey, that's good.
So,
I'm going to have a crisp while you carry on talking. In fact, I'm going to have two.
So I must warn you that the next going viral comes with a trigger warning.
Oh, like, because last time when there was massive amounts of vomit and no one knew.
Yeah, I mean that just makes people feel ill. This is actually something that some people will not want to see, but I'll let you know when that time comes. I don't want to spoil the story. And this was shared by our good friend Kamen Rider Wizard 0014 on Facebook.
Nice.
That. So here's the story. Before you get the picture,
there's a lot of stuff on that page.
That's the my arsehole as well.
Oh, okay, thank God.
So I woke up and my dog is laying on the back patio, covered in dirt, with a rabbit in his mouth. You know, some of you are dog owners. You might have been there, worried that your dog has killed something, and that's game over for dog, bloodlust, and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
The rabbit's not bloody, just dirty. My neighbour's kids raise blue ribbon rabbits. I instantly knew it was one of theirs. I took the rabbit away from my dog, rushed inside, washed all the dirt off before my neighbours could come home. It was stiff, but I heard some animals play dead when they're afraid. But I couldn't remember which ones. Spoiler alert, not rabbits.
Not rabbits.
I took it and placed it back in one of the cages in their backyard.
This is amazing.
Then I zoomed back home. Don't judge me. It is a bit out of the arse.
It is amazing. Carry on.
And here is the trigger warning. Trigger warning, dead rabbit. Okay, so look away if you don't want to see a dead rabbit. There's the rabbit. It's been placed neatly back into its cage, all nice and clean.
This is an ex-rabbit.
Okay, I'm just bringing back the full screen. No more dead rabbit on screen. You can look back.
You can. Look again.
Not 30 minutes later, I hear my neighbours screaming. So I go outside and ask them what's wrong. Oh, what happened? I have no reference for your scream
Amazing
whatsoever.
acting.
They tell me their rabbit died 3 days ago and they buried it, but now it's back in the cage. I love that so much.
That is amazing. That's a great story. Happy Easter, just like Jesus. 3 days later, you can be back again.
Being that kid, you've just probably had one of your first major grief kind of sessions in your life. You're like, poor Floppy is dead. You've gone through the whole ceremony of burying him, mourning him, all that kind of thing. You pop down the shop to maybe look at some new rabbits in the pet shop. You come home, and there's your fucking bunny, stiff as a board, raised from the ground. Dead. He even took a shower before taking himself back in the cage.
Yeah, it's a bit like Pet Sematary, where all their pets just die and they bury them in the pet cemetery and then they come back and then they think, well, my kid's dead, maybe I'll do that. That's a good book. And I can only imagine it's a bit like that. Like, if you just watched as a kid, if there's like a 15, 16-year-old kid who just decided to watch Pet Sematary and it's like, shit is happening.
Thank you for coming, Stelios. Have a good one.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so that was going viral. Now I can't reduce the speed. It's too difficult.
I'm a fan of that one.
Let's have a go. Keep talking. I'm going to reduce the speed to 50% before I play this thing again.
Okay, absolutely, sure. Well, I do think we should do an extended version. I'm sure there's a rap in there somewhere. Because people are digging the going viral aspect. So if you have any going viral that you want to send us, or indeed if you find any Am I the Arseholes, just send them to us by direct message so nobody gets to see them, and we can use them.
Absolutely.
Find a going viral, find an Am I the Arsehole, or any bullshit that you think we might be able to use, just drop it our way, and you'll dig it.
And that was going viral. That was pleasant. Right, where would you like to go now?
I don't know, what do you want to do? We did Hate's Gonna Hate.
Yeah, I think we could hate is gonna hate.
We could hate on some shit.
I think there's some motherfuckers in this chat that wants to get some revenge on us right now. So,
really? Yeah, probably.
So maybe they can make us hate on the things we love in
Yes.
the segment that we call Haters Gonna Hate.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.
One or both of you needs to hit on Rocket League.
That's
difficult.
I have to say that I'd never noticed that Donald Duck is quite so angry before until normally I focus on Mickey, but like Donald Duck there is really
He's
apoplectic with rage. His eyes are kind of like,
and Mickey's like, whatever, man. Yeah, Rocket League. Okay, so I don't like soccer, so I think that would be easier for me than perhaps it is for you. So
do
maybe
you want-
you take Rocket League. I'm late to this party. Story of your life, mate.
did you not see the bin thing? Did you miss the bin sticker?
Better not have missed the bin thing. Yeah, there was no comment about it.
No. Well, he was here earlier, so I thought good we'll do it.
He fell asleep.
Terrible.
He's been drinking all day and he's fallen asleep.
Okay, well, I don't think it's that hard to hate on Rocket League because it's just such a waste of fucking time. And one of these amazing games which requires it's one of these takes seconds to learn, a lifetime to master. Those are not the fucking games I want to play. I don't want to play a game like that. I don't want to play Go. I want to play chess. I don't want to play a game that is simple but takes a long lot of practice. Do you know, when I looked into this, I looked into actual videos you can go from YouTubers, and they're teaching you how to tilt back, double jump, and boost into the air and control it, and then turn on its axis and flip this way in order to control yourself better. And every single video took me to another video, one where someone had taught you about aerial physics, ground physics, different types of physics. And suddenly I was about 18 videos in where they were still trying to teach me these fundamentals, which I simply could not get after half an hour of practicing the simplest of things. This game is nothing short of a waste of fucking time. It's like so many shit things, style over content, which you will find over and over and over again. And this is a prime example of that. It gives you this impression, suckers you into thinking that it's actually fun, but really, we're all enjoying it now because they're all pretty bad. But once you actually want to get and actually progress, you will never make that leap unless we put actual time in. I mean actual, real, dedicated, fuck you, dedicated time to do it. And no one has that fucking sort of fucking time for a pointless fucking game like this. Who has that sort of time? We all have lives and jobs. None of us are sitting around doing nothing, have time to fucking practice Rocket League. A waste of time. That ball just bounces wherever the fuck it likes. It is just, you score a goal, and it suckers you in, just like the first hit of those free drugs. It's like, let's score a goal. You'll enjoy it. And then they get you. So then you're forced to playing badly for fucking ever. And then what happens is Reese invites somebody who's actually good at the game, who has no life.
Actually, that's your fault. That's your nephew.
And then, he is good, but he's not as good as fucking all the other guys.
All the other pricks that come in via his stream. That's true. Yeah.
So fuck Rocket League. It's a waste of time, and it's a fad. It's a passing thing, and like all these things, we will learn that it's bullshit. I've learnt this before you, but I'm letting you know, you're twats, stop playing it, and I will join you in that.
This is the comment we missed.
I'll send you a new one for the new bin. Is that the one that I... Yes. That's good, do. I will put it on there.
And this is the comment that I laughed at while you were talking. Your niece.
Maybe you're
just a bit shit. Yeah, that's a valid point.
Yeah, I am. We all are. And none of us will progress unless we put the time in. And none of us have the time for that sort of shit because we've all got lives.
I do for the next week. maybe. Aren't all games a waste of fucking time? Yeah, it's true. That is more time we could be spending fucking, and we're not. You're absolutely right. Tams.
Good waste of fucking time. Not for me, I'm single. There's no one here. The only person that's here is you, and I don't think that's going to happen.
No, it's not.
I've tried my luck, but, you know, he's let me down easy, in the words of Terence Trent D'Arby.
Hope we don't play that.
Breaking news, Alex. I have the time, but you said you weren't really enjoying it. So,
you didn't want to
there
play,
you go.
So, uncalled for. Yeah,
Dead.
how dare we fucking call you good at the game? What pricks. What pricks.
Yeah, but when he wasn't on my team, he did badly. So, it's all smoke and mirrors, basically. Mind you, when two Bortons get on the same team, we have an exponential effect.
When two Bortons go to war.
Borton squared. I think that me and Tom should have kind of like a buddy comedy kind of thing, I think that would be amazing.
I like the hockey version too, Duff. I'm not a big fan of the soccer ball in general, and I thoroughly enjoy the hockey version. I have been playing a bit of the round ball version of Rocket League because that's what they play on the online when I'm not playing with these pricks. But yeah. So I'm glad I'm not the third Borton. I really am shit. You're joining us for a game. That's happening. Yeah, you don't even have the choice. Really,
it's happening.
This is happening.
This is happening. Like the segment. I don't know why I played with Hannah, and she's exactly as bad as the rest of you.
There you are. That's pretty much what we said.
I'm going to get really good at this game and smash Tom.
Okay.
Don't tell him.
We still need one for Jazz. Yes, that's true. You do need a haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate for Jazz. I'm sitting a bit further forward because I'm just drinking my wine, but I'll sit back in a minute.
If you would like me to spew hate about something, you are going to have
Vitriol
to suggest something.
For him to hate on. Something he normally likes.
I am a hateful prick.
American football's been done. Chicago's been done. Mince pies have been done.
Power Rangers has been
done.
NASCAR dirt racing. Oh, that's hard. I enjoyed that. Okay.
Really? Did you?
I really did. Okay. Really did. Right. So
I'll sit back. I'll get more wine. Excuse me.
Don't get me started on fucking NASCAR dirt racing. It's not even the real fucking NASCAR. All I wanted for my Sunday night was to turn up, watch some cars drive forwards with very slight turns and just go around in a circle over and over again. But that is close to the experience I got. First of all, it rained so fucking hard in Tennessee on Sunday that I couldn't watch it on the Sunday. I had to put it off 24 hours. It interrupted my normal schedule. I did not get the opportunity to be shit at The Last of Us as I do on Monday nights. I had to watch the NASCAR instead because thanks weather. Fuck you. So I turn up expecting my nice, casual, dull, going around in a circle, slightly turning left race. And what am I presented with? Fucking chaos. Utter fucking chaos.
And not Chaos Neil.
And not Chaos Nil, no. Although, welcome and thank you for the follow. No, instead, it had the nerve to be fucking entertaining, didn't it? It had the gall to just be a barrel of laughs and fun from start to finish. They'd covered the track in this clay dirt, so they hadn't even found a dirt track. They had purpose-built a dirt track. That's how determined they were to fuck up my life.
Terrible.
They purpose-built a dirt track. And then over the course of the race, it just got more and more chaotic as the dirt went flying and the dust was flying and people were crashing. You'd go like a lap and a half and then they'd crash again. There was just all the things that I wanted in the driving of the forwards and the leftings, it just wasn't happening. And there was no point in this race where I was like, hey, this guy's going to win. I can't wait to watch this guy get in front and just lead the entire race for 100 laps. Like, that's what I want. I want it to be one guy with no competition whatsoever. That's what I'm here for. But no, overtakes and crashes and sneaky spin outs, all of this stuff that I just don't have time for. So fuck that shit. I'm going to go back to my regular fucking NASCAR. Don't get me started on dirt fucking racing.
This surprises me, actually, Jeremy, because that all sounds like exactly the kind of thing that I would enjoy that I don't get in F1. That's what I want. I want crashes, and we're obviously very different people. Well hated, though.
Yeah, you should have watched the dirt race. It was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to see what gets put in the exhaust.
Because NASCAR dirt racing a sex act.
It is now.
And
you're leading the charge. Fuck that shit. When's the next one? Probably not till next year, unfortunately.
I mean, I don't know much about NASCAR, but it does strike me as like an oval track that they just go round and round and round.
It is, and that's why the dirt race appealed to us, because it was the first time in the main kind of pro league that they were doing a dirt race in 50 years.
I see.
So it was an interesting thing that we wanted to watch. I needed to get my hours up on Twitch Sports before the end of the month. So
Why the fuck not?
Let's go for it. Next week, electric cars. Woo!
So we've hated on something each. Do you want to do one more, or do you want to move on to something? What time is it?
I think we can leave that open to the chat. If they've got things that they want us to hate on,
I think they might be running out of things we've got to hate on. To be honest with you,
we might have to switch this segment up in some way.
Yeah,
we might have to come up with a selection of our own or something, because
that's true.
We are thoroughly hateful.
We've hated so much
hated
shit.
on so many things.
Hated so many things. Although in real life I'm quite lovely. Well, I was in Sainsbury's the other day, I was in Sainsbury's, and this woman was the woman behind the counter, and I came through with you put all your stuff on a self-shop scan thing, and then when you get there, you scan the QR code, bleep, and she went, oh my god, I don't know how to do this. This is my first time I've ever done this. And she said, I'm gonna mess it up. I said, don't worry, chill out. We've all got a first time to do things. It's training. Don't worry about it. I see it. And she said, that's okay. Well, so she put it all through. She bleeped it through. She got a friend to help her out. And then she said, and I was being lovely. She said, oh, does it not scan? Well, I don't mind if you stick it in, she said. she said, I don't mind if you stick it in. I said, well, you're very kind to offer.
Yeah, I haven't even taken you out to do it.
And I just thought, surely that's a right. But she just like nothing. Nothing. She didn't just. But
she probably realised what she was like. Oh god. Just pretend like I didn't say anything.
I don't mind if you stick it in. And I was like, well, I prefer contactless actually.
Was it lovely weather for ducks? No, it was too wet even for ducks. But to continue the question, or shit weather for squirrels? Definitely shit weather for squirrels. Which is why that saying works a lot better. Because if it's too wet, the ducks don't like it even. So there is a point where it can be very fucking wet, but not lovely weather for ducks. It's a redundant statement.
Jaeger has suggested F1. However, I do think asking you to hate on two racing things
might be a bit nichey.
And you don't want me to hate on F1 because I don't like F1. So it would be like shooting fish in a barrel, frankly. A phrase that I misunderstood for many years because I thought it actually meant that I had a fish gun that was going to shoot fish into a barrel. Shooting fish, cha-chunk, loading a fish as being the kind of like ammunition and shooting it across into a barrel, which I reflected was not an easy thing to do.
No. I actually explained the true meaning of that on this show to you.
I'm glad we brought that up
in one of the early Don't Get Me Started. It's known as Co-Video Killed the Radio Star. Has Alex done guitars sexually? Or no, I think Hannah's suggestion is better.
Cub.
You should hate on Cub. You might have to explain what Cub is before you hate on it.
Oh, Cub's a fucking waste of time. Yeah, don't get me started on Cub. Cub is a Swedish game of Sweden of lawn blocks. It's an outdoor lawn game which I brought up on my stream last night, and the idea is you have 5 blocks, they have 5 blocks, you have a big king block, and you have some battens, you chuck them at the other blocks and they knock them over, and when you get to a certain point, you get to go for the king and you win, and it's a lovely time had by all. If you have a spare, 2 hours, because whilst it never ends well for an opponent, that game never fucking ends at all. There's some very specific rules which you've just demonstrated. It has to go underarm. Most people are told to do this. Don't do it. Can I just do it a different way? Can I throw it sideways? No, you can't. No matter how many times you tell people how to do it, they still do it wrong. There's very specific, picky rules for it.
I think that was only 340 degrees, actually.
People get very angry and very anxious about various different rules changes. People I meet play it differently. Every time I meet someone, they play it differently. But that isn't even the problem. That seems like an individual problem. The problem with the game is it is too dense and stupid to understand. It is too long-winded and unnecessary to explain and to understand. You throw something another block, it knocks it over, then they throw it back, and they have to hit it themselves. And then I hit it, then I throw it back. It's just a game where you're continuously throwing blocks forever, back and forth, and nothing ever. You never get your fingertips under the game. It takes so fucking long. And then eventually someone wins because they're lucky enough to hit the thing. So it doesn't really come down to skill in the end anyway. So basically, it's really like you're asking some of your friends, would you like to waste 2 hours and at the end of it be unsatisfactory because the person that won it was just luck? So that's the waste of time that Cub is. And you spent time, the only good thing you could say about it is because it's outside. You get to spend time outside in the weather. But you can't spend any time outside because no one can go outside. And if you've been to Britain, you need some good weather to do it. So there are like 2 days in the entire year when you can play Cub. And that's when you get to rush out and play one of the shittest, overrated games I have ever played. Fuck Cub, fuck the British weather, fuck sun, and fuck lockdown. Fuck it all.
Well hated.
Yeah, I really hated that.
You really did well.
Fuck that shit.
Which is wonderful considering your true feelings of Cub and mine that it is a beautiful fucking game.
know.
I love Cub so much. So, when we play in the next tournament, you bet your ass as soon as we're allowed to do that. That's happening. Yes.
On the other hand, the rare Cubblety shootout is pure adrenaline rush. Oh my god. Akin to doing cocaine or being struck by lightning.
Bonjour and clap.
I remember talking to Duncan the day we did that tournament and me saying, how do we settle things? I think we should have a Cubblety shootout. And I thought, which everyone takes turns to like hit it, just have like pen and shoot, just take one shot at the king. And I thought, this is so easy to hit the king. Well, not so easy, but not a terribly difficult thing. But under pressure, it was like a 5-on-5. It was like 2-1. Just that people were missing left, right, centre. So, oh man,
good shit.
Alex, you are full of shit. Well, Jaeger has obviously seen this segment various times before. Fuck Cub. Is that a sexual act too? Yeah, fuck Cub and NASCAR dirt racing.
You do understand how this segment works, don't you, Jaeger?
He does. He's trolling us.
Don't get me started on Jaeger.
Fuck Cub. Yeah, you get one big thick fuck Cub that comes with the set, and
if you can fit it in, you win. Duncan knocked the King Cub over and lost the World Cub. I remember that.
Yeah.
Was there. But that was fine, because I think that was the year that Duncan had Smee on his team. So that was utterly, thoroughly deserved. Maybe for 50, it should be people you have to hate on. Perhaps. We have done that in the past. Didn't we not hate on Tamsin?
Did we hate like everybody at one, but we hated on Tamsin.
Yeah, we hated on Tamsin just for the lols.
Yeah. I probably don't want to hate on people really, because
no, I don't think I want.
I think sometimes that can be a bit, even jokingly, it can be a bit too close to the reality.
Yeah, exactly. Do it, I dare you. Yeah, no, you're a bit of a masochist, so no, I'm not going to. You'll enjoy it too much. Now then, shall we?
Yes.
Start to bring our train into the station,
down to land,
and go for the segment that everybody's here for, really. This is the only reason people turn up. Like, oh, fucking get on with it. Let's get to the segment. So we'll get to the segment. And this train ride will roll right into...
Yes.
Am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole? No, it's the children who are wrong.
Now, did you still want to do this? Because you remember you said you didn't want to put everything on one page, but now you have put it all on one page.
That's true. I did do that. I forgot. I mean, I can just... No,
go back to chatting for a second.
Oh, you just wanted to say that, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, you're right.
You want to explain what we were just...
Yes, so last week, I read this one this morning. Okay.
I read this one this morning! Alright, pipe down.
Last week, discussed with Mr. B Chatting that perhaps I won't put the Am I the Arsehole on the screen because...
it's a lot of text.
It's a lot of text. It's more effort than I'm probably willing to do every week, if I'm completely honest.
Yeah, and you already get to these.
I read it out anyway. And You know.
Plus, then you read ahead of it, and it kind of like the dynamic isn't right. So, are you going to read yours first?
I am going to read mine first because that was what was there already.
Okay,
and
cool.
Read the first.
If you've never been here before,
don't know what just happened to my voice. Read the first.
Sorry, I thought we had started. If you haven't been here before, these are taken from Reddit and elsewhere when we can find things which are like, am I the arsehole? And it's people asking questions about whether they've done the bad thing. A lot of the time, they haven't. But not all the time. So go for it.
I will say, Jaeger, yours was not detailed enough, I'm afraid. It was like 2 sentences, and there wasn't really a question. Somebody was very clearly the arsehole in that. So, am I the arsehole for getting a 15-year-old kid and his dad arrested on felony charges? Early February, my bike was stolen from a cafe in broad daylight. That's interesting because he calls it a restaurant later. Anyway, a friend told me they found my bike listed on Marketplace, and sure enough, there it was. They'd stripped the stickers, saddlebags, lights, basically anything that was easy to remove and identifiable, but I could still tell it was mine. I messaged them asking if they still have it and say yes. We agreed to meet up at a truck stop with the friend who tipped me off about the listing to look at the bike. I ask her about it. She has no idea about anything about the bike, claiming she's selling it for her son. After a few minutes of stringing her along and pretending to inspect the bike, I say, "Oh, yes, this is the bike that your son stole from restaurant. I'll be taking it back now." She screams that we're robbing her and tries to create a scene, and then my friend calls the cops for real.
Nice!
Cops arrive, question both parties, but she avoids responsibility by feigning ignorance, although the son is arrested for grand larceny. 2 days later, the kid's father calls me. My number was listed publicly on my Facebook and tries to talk me into dropping the charges because this would ruin his life and kids make mistakes. I tell him the situation is no longer in my control. Lie. And then tries to convince me to put in a good word for his son in hopes for leniency. I shut him down immediately and he proceeds to get angry, yell at me for a bit and threaten me if I don't do as he asks.
Oh man.
Oblivious to the fact that this conversation is recorded. I turn the recording over to the police and the dad is arrested for intimidating a witness. The next day, the mother calls me from a blocked number and tries to talk to me, but as soon as she identifies herself, I tell her to fuck off and not call me again, or I'll be reporting her to the police as well, and she hangs up. She then contacts my wife via Facebook,
Oh my
sending
God.
a massive wall of text claiming that I'd ruined her son's life over nothing, and how her children were going to be out on the street because they relied on their husband's income. My wife is now upset and thinks I took the situation too far, as do most people I've told about this. But I disagree. I don't think my actions were unreasonable. This isn't a little kid making a mistake because they don't know the difference between right and wrong. This is a teenager that stole something because he's a little bastard, and a family that not only didn't make the kid do the right thing, but willfully participated in concealing and trying to profit off their child's criminal behaviour. They're shitty people, and I don't feel any remorse for giving shitty people what they deserve.
Oh, I love it.
TLDR, 15-year-old kid stole my bike and got arrested. Mom tried to hide it. Dad tried to threaten me to drop charges and then got arrested as well. Am I wrong for escalating the situation? And scene.
I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. It's a good one. If you're willing to steal at 15, then he only needs teaching a lesson, otherwise he'll only get worse. I totally agree. Don't list your number. Don't list your number on Facebook. Not the arsehole, but don't list your number. I mean, yes.
Yes.
He says
Life
mine
lessons.
is on there actually, but yeah. I mean,
It's not listed publicly though.
no.
Facebook has your number. It doesn't mean it's available to everyone.
I mean, this is the last refuge of a fucking scoundrel, isn't it? When you're caught, you're like, oh, you didn't mean it, and it wasn't really, blah blah blah. But if you weren't being caught, they'd have been, oh, this is great, let's fucking sell it. Like, just keep doing it. This is not the first time they've done it. They make, it wasn't the first time, I didn't mean to do it. It's just boys will be boys, and like, all that bullshit that comes out when you've been caught. When you're caught being a criminal.
Yeah. No, boys will be boys is you discovered he'd stolen the bike, and so you surreptitiously place it back outside the restaurant it was stolen from and walk the fuck away.
Yeah.
Little shit. He'll be stealing bins
He
next.
fucking will. See, this is what happens. First they get the bike. Then they get the bins. Then they get the women. You know? Witness intimidation is fucking scandalous. So, like, basically, yeah, this person... I like how the... Like, it's a bit like in all those TV programs you see where the dad is like, listen, you know, this is going to ruin his life. It's going to be a real problem. Can we just not see eye to eye on dropping the charges on this one? You got the bike back. He made a mistake, and it's a big mistake, but we can all work together here to smooth this over. And then he goes, no, I'm going to let him be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. At which point the dad goes, well, go fuck yourself. I will fucking see you in prison. I will do it. And it's just like, oh, right, so that was your true colours. If you'd have gone, okay, listen, I understand it. He made a mistake. Then maybe
Apple, tree, etc.
Yeah. But like the moment he just like go, fuck you, I can't believe it. I'm going to come around and fucking punch you out and cut your head off. You're like, oh, okay, well, thanks very much for verifying everything I said was absolutely correct. Because if you'd have gone, okay, miss, I get it. Anyway, I'll see you later. If you change my mind, you know where I am. Okay, have a think about it, sleep on it. If you'd have said that, maybe the guy goes, having spoken to other people, feels bad about it and goes, okay, maybe I've gone too far. But the moment that dad puts the pedal to the metal, you're just like, oh, you've just done.
Boys Will Be Boys is smashing a window with a cricket ball, not stealing a fucking bike. Yeah. Boys Will Be Boys.
Oh, yeah.
Whoops, I accidentally kicked my football into my friend's face. Not fucking grand larceny. Yes. In peddling in stolen goods.
He'll only ruin his life if his fucking family talk about it. Well, his fucking family are hopeless. The whole family's hopeless.
Yeah, they deserve everything they get.
Yeah.
The op is not the arsehole. I think we all knew that.
Donk.
Dun, dun. I really need to put that sound effect in.
Case dismissed.
Oh, yeah, pun totally not intended. Peddling stolen goods. I'm fucking fantastic even when I don't try to be fantastic. Look at that.
Do you know, they, people stealing bikes in like Belgium is a thing. I was talking to Isabel about it. And I think at one point she's like, people just steal bikes all the time, and it's just one of those things that happen. So
They don't have locks in Belgium.
They do, but it's not particularly difficult to kind of come up. There's so many bikes chained up, and some things our bikes are just like hung around, but everyone locks them up. But they're not always.
Many bikes.
So many bikes. She said, if your bike gets stolen, you steal another one. It's the circle of bikes.
It's the circle of bikes.
It's the wheel of
bikes.
So if you lose a bike it's like there's one bike in Ghent that just keeps getting stolen by everybody.
Whose day is it today? All right. Stabby Joe's turn.
Get a bike.
Come on, come get the bike.
This story,
I'll lock it up. You can take it away.
No one would. This wouldn't happen in Belgium. No one would get. They'd be like, oh well, we lost it. Don't worry, you'll get another one. Look. Circle of bikes.
That's quite a Belgian attitude in general, though, is it? Oh well.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm here. What segments have I missed? Literally all of them, except for the last time I'm the arsehole.
My Dutch colleague was saying they get through 5 to 10 bikes in a lifetime, at least, because people steal them. Yeah, there's people stealing bikes all the time over there, and everyone just steals them right back. Steal you right back. Okay, am I the arsehole for getting a lock for my office door after what my husband did? What a tease. This person knows how to write a story, right? Hi.
Let me regale you.
Let me paint you a picture. Well, she can. She's an art teacher. I, F33, am an art teacher working at a middle school.
Just dropping spoilers left, right and centre.
I love my job because I grew up as an artist. What? Does that make any sense? I grew up as an artist. Okay. I loved drawing and making artwork growing up. I'm blessed I get to do what shut up. I'm blessed I get to do what I love, share my knowledge and experience with others, and get paid for it. I recently started teaching a new class. It's been great so far. The class is always excited to learn and participate in different activities while focusing on improving their artistic skills. I bring my artwork to show them. Although it's a bit complicated and they can't draw similar things, but I use this as a way to motivate, educate them about different drawing methods. So far, I've shown them several paintings. I have a small room in the house I call office. My husband has his own area. He's an accountant. He rarely ever walks into my office. Lately, he's been having plenty of free time lately. To use the word lately. He once felt bored, walked into my office and started masturbating. adding new textures to my paint. He's been starting messing with my painting adding colours / ruining the texture. Oh, we weren't wrong. I told him it wasn't right. He said he was trying to make the painting look better. What the fuck is he talking about? He's an accountant. He said he was trying to make the painting look better. He wanted to start his own artwork. My brushes and tools were constantly missing. I talked to him, but no use. Yesterday, I came home and found the painting I had been working on to show the class was ruined by him adding other colours and getting the paper wet. This is such the stupidest thing I've ever fucking read. We got into an argument after he said he wanted to add his own touches to make it a little better. I told him I can't take it anymore. I went to get a lock to keep my work safe after he caused me time and money. He saw the lock and said I overacted. I'm treating him like a child by getting a lock instead of talking to him. But I did talk, but no use. He's upset saying what I did was not okay and I was being too hard on him treating like a student of mine. Am I the arsehole? Like, this is the stupidest thing. This is the dumbest shit I've ever read.
I will say, Alex's presentation of this woman made her seem like more of an arsehole than I think she might be.
Do you think?
Yeah, just a little.
Which bits did I do that you felt that was...
I don't know. It's just the way you accentuated some bits.
Oh, it's hard to know when you're reading these things for the first time.
I don't think she came across as quite as much of an arsehole.
Oh no, I mean, when I read it, if that came across, I don't think she is the arsehole in this. It seems like if I might cut to the chase on this, she's an artist and she's got a room in her house which she lives with her husband, and she's painting on her shit. And I have a friend, Catherine, who does art stuff, and she probably has her art stuff. And if her husband came in and started just putting paint on shit, how fucked up would you be about what you do? Well, I just wanted to make them better. What does he say here? I felt bored, so I walked into the office and started messing with my wife's paints and shit. That's what he does.
Yeah. Wolfington, welcome. As an artist, if somebody touches my projects, them's grounds for homicide.
That's
also,
it.
Hello.
Hey, Wolfie. If anyone's...
Take the batteries out of his calculator, says Man Rats. Oh, fucking show him. Watch this. 9, fuck you. Up there. Where the 3 should be.
I just don't understand how any of it... If you are a couple, if you're a husband and wife, you're married... Like, at what point did this come out of nowhere that she can't even talk to him? He is so unreasonable about it that he doesn't just think, oh, this might be a bad idea. My wife's an artist. She has art. Do you have to be a child just to go in and start fucking
just
daubing shit on
stuff.
it?
Yeah. I mean, it could literally be anything. And it's like, why would you go in and do some of somebody else's thing? It's like, I'm halfway through a jigsaw. I'm just going to rock in here and finish their fucking jigsaw. That would be rude enough. But no, this is actually something that she needs for
this is her job. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Just going to turn to this class. Right, and here's an example of French... Oh, fuck, it's not. This is an example of the bullshit that my husband has ruined. Yes, it was a bot. Feel free to just ban it and not discuss it endlessly, you know. There you go. Thank you, Karis. If you talk about the bot, you give the bot the power.
This is the funniest shit.
I can't remember who said it. Scrolling. This feels like taking mansplaining to a whole new level. That's what I thought as well, Goblin. Like, it's like man-arting or something. It's bad. It is bad. This is an example.
This is just
of bad painting, courtesy of my ex-husband.
But like, he's an accountant. At what point it's like he works at home. Instead of just doing his work, it was like, what around here can I fuck with? It sounds like he's just like 10 years old and wants a new fad, and not like however old, like say 35 years old or whatever. Man's painting.
Oh, there it is.
There we are. Thanks very much. Good night.
Was this
the first?
No, this is the second.
This is the second and final.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that's the end of the arsehole as we know it.
Just dropping tune references left, right, and centre tonight.
Can't resist. Yeah, I just think this is super confusing. I just don't understand. And later on, he's like, "I'm really upset. Why did you lock that door?" And it's like, because you keep coming. Mind you, you can file this one under a thing we have.
Not being quite
like.
What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know, but like it's communication. So many
Ballsy,
of these,
for lack of a better term,
where they kind of
stand up to the guy.
If there's so many times we have a couple who just fundamentally are flawed beyond this. Like if if you can't work out that what you're doing is wrong, already your relationship is kind of fucked, because like you're having to get a lock because you don't fucking understand. How did you get
you don't
married?
understand personal property and personal space.
Yeah, how did you get married, and how did this ever happen? It can't happen. This is stupid. It doesn't make any sense. But she's not the arsehole.
No, she is not.
No, she's not.
She is not.
She's just getting her shit messed with. It doesn't matter if it's art or anything. Can you imagine if someone like was an avid baker? If someone was an avid baker and they loved baking and bacon was their thing, and their partner came and just started like smashing all the cakes and chucking them on the floor and pouring shit gravy over it and stuff. Well, Captain Brilliant might like that. And so what did you do? It's like, well, I was bored, so I thought I'd fuck your shit up. And it's like,
there you go. Hannah's nailed it. I'm mad that you set a boundary because I was enjoying stepping over that boundary.
So well put. So well put.
Eloquent. Love
Yeah,
it.
I like it. Gravy cake.
Can't believe I forgot about tonight. For fuck's sake, motherfucker, fucking fuck. Don't hold back, Carmen. Tell us how you really feel. But also, as soon as we finish here, this episode is available in video on demand.
So you can watch the whole
60
thing.
days, you can watch the whole thing. If you wait too long for that 60 days, you've got form. It's on YouTube as of when I can be asked, and it'll be a podcast as of when I can be asked. So plenty of ways to catch up on Don't Get Me Started. If you miss some of it, you miss all of it.
It's always going to be there for you,
It's
much
there
like
forever and
the
ever.
Rembrandts.
Amen.
Cake, good. Gravy, good.
Speaking of, I'll be there for you.
Yes. I saw a gravy fountain. I know it's a Viz thing. You know, like you get a chocolate fountain, a chocolate fondue fountain type thing. It was advertised as a gravy fountain, and you can like just dip stuff into it. I think Curly was like, I know that's not real, but I really want a gravy fountain. And I'm like, that would be... Actually put a chip in that.
Sure, you can just...
Put anything in your fountain you want,
Yeah,
right?
you can just put gravy in your chocolate fountain if you want.
Is this a sexual act? I put gravy in my chocolate fountain.
I'll put gravy wherever I want, sir. That is rape. You're not allowed to do that.
It's not... That's against the law.
Itchnay on the gravy bay.
A. Ravy gay. Ravy grey? Avy grey. My pigeon Latin is just fucking terrible. Right. I think... Chocolate fountain. Do not Google that.
Oh, okay. Right. Thanks for that. Was there any talks I missed? Any stories about things? Rabbits? Other things? Yes, there was. I want to go back.
So much stuff.
So, that brings us to a messy, gravy-covered conclusion.
Yes.
Here on Don't Get Me Started, episode 43.
On Good Friday.
It has been a Good Friday.
The goodest of all the Fridays, really.
Yeah.
Don't know what Jesus is moaning about.
I can see why they called it that now.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense.
Unequivocally a Good Friday. Nothing bad has ever happened on a Good Friday.
Never on a Friday. So, well, that's about wraps us up. Are we going to raid in? So it's 10:30. That's pretty good. We started at 9, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
That's a reasonable amount.
We are going to raid into somebody. Shall I have a look now and see who's about?
Yeah, let's have a bit of a
Let's
look.
have a little look. See if there's somebody that we feel deserves some love. There are lots of people online right now. I might raid my cousin. I haven't gone to see her for a while.
The Evil Within. Oh, that's a game I wouldn't mind playing.
There you go. Let's go do that then. So
That's her jam, isn't it?
We're going to go and see. Let's get the year right. Phlegm 93. She's playing The Evil Within.
Flemmer?
Yes, her name is Emma.
Oh, okay.
So we.
It sounds like she's got a lot of, like sinus issues.
Yeah, I'm not
like
sure where
Phlegm and Emma.
where the name comes from. Maybe you can ask her, but she's my cousin, so don't do it like a dick.
I won't be a dick to her.
Yeah.
No.
She's lovely.
It'd be more fun to just kind of flirt with her a little bit and annoy you.
I want to know me. You go right ahead. I don't care.
Well, in which case I won't do it.
Okay.
Maybe I will. You seem like you're okay with it.
Well, as we often need a question to finish the show,
Yes.
I will ask you what your opening line will be in your flirtation, in your sexploitation
Oh, no, don't.
of my cousin. Go for it.
How does your phlegm taste?